There was this thing, right, Steve, sometime last week, there was a science piece that they've got some germs that like eating sugar. They stick them in a lunchbox with a chocolate bar. Within an hour, it was gone.
That's bullshit, Karl. Where is bullshit man when you need him?
This was in a proper science magazine as well. You can't have a go. This wasn't something on the internet. This was printed.
Do you know how much shit gets printed every day? I still believe that reading a whole edition of the very first Sun newspaper back in 1964 triggered my amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I got my own back though when I walked my dog into their premises and threw his shit into their extractor fan. Probably explains all the other shit they have printed over the years.
That is true. Ghosts don't eat, do they?
If they exist, then they have form, and the fact of the universe is no form will stay completely intact, nor be completely removed. An example being that, if you pour all the water out of a bottle, there is still some left behind. Or if you leave a pile of clay powder at the roadside during construction, it won't all stay in place. So if they have form, it will diminish, and a ghost would need to replenish that form. So they need to intake something, whether or not it is by eating.
But what about your eyes? If you're a ghost, I don't want to be a blind ghost. In the afterlife, I might be treated to a pair of eyes. But the fact of wandering about, dead for years, bumping into stuff. Say like how they've seen ghosts in, when they see ghosts in like old castles and stuff, they've had their head cut off. So if you take the eyes out, the way you are in your last bit of life is how you are as a ghost forever, even in the fashion.
Well, you're fat then.
Why?
What the fuck are you wearing?
Round polar neck sort of jumper so I don't have to take it off. Like I say, the ghosts that you see never wear modern clothes, so it's always the Victorian stuff. You're sort of going, oh... And that's when you have to get the Vic around. It's all autobiography, isn't it? Justin Bieber's just wrote one out. You know him?
Yeah.
Only about 12. Got an autobiography out. Full chapter out how he blow dries his hair.
In my opinion, Justin Bieber is a piece of shit. He seems like he's obnoxious, ungrateful, and insincere. I've met him a few times doing some gigs across the pond.
In New York?
Yeah. He's a good example of someone who you meet, who you think you are going to hate, and then you get to hate him as much as you thought you would. He showed up with like 20 guys, and every time, when you are backstage it is a very small and constrictive place.
Yeah.
And he had a guy holding a slice of pizza. He had a guy holding a Diet Coke.
Unbelievable.
You would be going on stage, and you are trying to fight through all these people to get dressed. It's a good job I had my glove. I knocked half of his entourage out. Ha 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 ha. Pussies.
Well done.
When I met Timberlake it was just him. He is a real class act, that guy.
Oh yeah.
He was great. And also the guy does not show up with a shitload of dickheads.
It's been interesting, Steve. I've learned a lot. Thank you very much.